A Danville businessman is apprehended by ICE. Today is Monday, December 29th, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. Becoming sunny today with gusty winds and a high in the mid-40s. A cell phone's alert system may have saved the life of a driver after a car skidded off the road and traveled down a 600-foot embankment. The accident occurred along the remote Sulphur Springs Road in Lycoming County's Armstrong Township early Sunday evening. At the time of the accident, the roads were very icy and it was extremely foggy. The Sun-Gazette reports the crash detection system on the victim's cell phone alerted 911 of the accident. The elderly driver's car caught fire, but she was able to make it out of the wreckage on her own. It was because of that fire, rescuers were able to locate the wreckage in the dense fog. The driver was transported to UPMC Williamsport for treatment. Old Lycoming Township was the scene of a house fire Saturday afternoon just before 2:30. Units were called to 1801 Shoulder Avenue and discovered fire had erupted in a crawl space attic. The Sun-Gazette reports a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old were in a second-floor bedroom on their cell phones when smoke started coming out of one of the walls. The home's owner, James Johnson, threw water on the wall, called 911, and got everyone out of the house safely. Rescue crews made quick work of the fire, and it was declared under control within 10 minutes. The considerable smoke and water damage to the house has temporarily displaced the family. They're staying in a vacant home across the street that is also owned by James Johnson. The Daily Item reports that a Danville businessman was taken into custody by federal immigration officials Saturday morning. Sergio Jimenez was on his way to his Mill Street business when he was apprehended by ICE officials. He has owned and operated Amigos Pizzeria and Mexican restaurant since 2021. On Sunday evening, nearly 100 people gathered on Mill Street in honor of the man. Jimenez is known for his deep community involvement. He came from Mexico to the U.S. as a child and is married to a U.S. citizen. He reportedly is being held in the Clinton County Prison. Counselors and support staff will be on hand when students in the Keystone Central School District return to school January 5th. The support is in response to the fatal Christmas Day accident near Howard that claimed the lives of one of their students and his parents. His sister, who also attends Keystone Central, sustained life-threatening injuries and remains in critical care. On Christmas Day, the family's Pontiac and a Nissan Pathfinder collided head-on near the entrance to the Bald Eagle State Park in Howard. The names of the victims have yet to be released. 73-year-old Suzanne Strobel of Lycoming County's Loyalsock Township has been charged with hindering apprehension of a fugitive. She allegedly gave false information to law enforcement as to the whereabouts of 63-year-old Bradley Chrisman of Williamsport. He was wanted on a DUI warrant issued in March of 2024. The Sun-Gazette reports Strobel continued to deny Chrisman's whereabouts even though the two were together in New Jersey in July of this year. Strobel waived her preliminary hearing and is free on bail. Chrisman is expected to be sentenced in January and is also free on bail. And 2 of 4 dogs that were abandoned on top of a mountain in Clinton County are now in custody of the Clinton County SPCA, but help is needed to rescue the others. 4 dogs were spotted by a hunter in early December. They were running between tree stands near the Gallagher and Colebrook Township line. Joy Russell, a local animal lover, has since located and trapped 2 of the dogs. The remaining German Shepherd mixes have been spotted a few miles south of the Black Forest Inn. However, they are in fight-or-flight mode. The dogs range in age from 5 years old and younger. Russell told the Record Online that she is looking for someone who can help out with a drone to try and locate the dogs. She can be contacted at 570-660-2387. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.